Man, house note paid, car note paid, all the bills are paid, but I am broke right now. What the am I supposed to do with just this? Have you guys ever been in a situation where you pay all your bills, everything's all nice and caught up, right? But you're still waiting for your paycheck, which is next week. So you're kind of broke. You can't really go to the store and get all the ingredients that you're looking for, but you just have the ingredients that you have in your pantry today. So basically, all I have today is chickpeas. A can of chickpeas, or maybe a few cans of chickpeas. Maybe some tortillas, some sauces I can use. So if you're interested in finding out how you can eat on a budget, make sure you stay tuned and watch the video all the way till the end. And your boy from the DiaBEAST kitchen got your back, baby. But I'm gonna get all cleaned up and I'll see you on the intro. Holla at ya, boy.
You're watching a P-Rob Media production.
What's up, DiaBEAST family? It's your boy, Percy Robinson, coming at you with another smash hit video. Now today, we're doing something special, but before we get into all that, I want to say, if you are new here, let me be the first to say welcome to the DiaBEAST family. Also, make sure you hit the like button, you hit the subscribe button, and the bell so you know every time I drop a new video, which is every week. So let's get to the video. Now, last night I was on this app called Clubhouse, and I have met a lot of cool, chill people on Clubhouse. But I was in this room called YouTube Influencers Meetup. I believe that's the name of it. Don't bite my head off if it's wrong. But I was in there last night and we were talking about, my book, and we were talking about health food. We were talking about my story. And this young man by the name of Evan, he was like, that sounds great and all, but is there like a cheaper way, an inexpensive way that you can feed a family? And I said, bro, say less, I got you. So Evan, this episode is for you. Now, I know a lot of people, during these times, are kind of pressed for money. So this recipe is for those ballers on a budget. This recipe is less than $12. Everything in here is less than $12 and you can feed your whole family. Now, I don't know how many people are in your family, in your house, don't hold me to that, but it will at least feed a family of 5. With all that being said, I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, and I'll see you on the other side. Holla at ya, boy. Roll the intro. Okay, DiaBEAST family, welcome back to another edition of DiaBEAST Kitchen. Now, as you see, we have 2 cans of chickpeas, and what we're going to do is we're going to pour each can into our strainer, into our measuring cup, or whatever type of container you are using. Now, as you can see on the bottom, you can use this liquid for other types of recipes, but today I'm just going to dump it out. So now I'm just going to rinse my chickpeas in the sink, make sure all of the liquid is rinsed out of the chickpeas. So make sure you rinse it really well, people. And then we're going to push that off to the side and then dump it into our bowl, your bowl of choosing. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to you can take a potato smasher, but I didn't have a potato smasher, so I'm using a glass, just a regular glass, and I'm just gently smashing the chickpeas. Now, I'm going to leave some of these chickpeas whole, but the majority of them, I'm just going to smash them, and you'll see why later. Now that I have them smashed to my likings, I'm going to push it off to the side and I'm going to get started on the vegetables. Now the vegetables of choice is I'm going to use these baby sweet peppers. And just like that, we're just going to take the seeds out. We're going to take the veins out. You know how we do. If you watched some of my episodes or all of my episodes, you know I take the veins out, seeds out. You all know the drill. Now, like I stated in the beginning of the video, all these ingredients I had at my house, in my refrigerator, and in my pantry. So I didn't go to the store at all for any of this stuff. So this is basically ball around the budget routine. You feel me? So I'm using my handy dandy little machinery, my kitchen machinery. I just like to call it that way. And then I'm just cutting it up in cubes, putting it off to a container, and going on to the next step. Now these are buffalo quesadillas, right? So what is a buffalo quesadilla without celery? So what I like to do on my recipes is I like to infuse different types of recipes, actually. I like to experiment with different flavors, and different types of food. So, these buffalo chickpea quesadillas are the one, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're going to do 2 cloves of garlic, just 2 small cloves of garlic. I know in previous recipes I like to do a lot of garlic, but just with this one, I'm just doing 2 small cloves of garlic because there's already an explosion of flavor that's going to be in this recipe. So I'm going to turn my hot plate on, put it on high, and I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of vegan butter, and I'm just going to put it into the pot. So what we're doing now is we're going to put the butter in the pot, and then we're going to add my leftover buffalo sauce. Get it? Leftover buffalo sauce. This was not store-bought. And we're just going to make the sauce even better, creamier. So all we're doing on this step is we're just, infusing the butter with the buffalo sauce, cooking it into it. And then once we're done, we're going to pour it into a separate container and push that off to the side and go off to our next step. See, these steps are actually really easy to do. I'm just doing like 1 pot. Don't judge me, but you can do multiple pots, but I'm just trying to keep the cleaning to a minimum. So now I'm going to, with the same pot, I'm going to add all of my vegetables, my sweet peppers, my celery, and my garlic. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a nice sear. I'm going to put the pan on medium heat and cook for about 1.5 minutes. Now that the vegetables are to my liking, I am going to grab my smashed chickpeas and I'm going to add it to the pot. Now, once everything is inside the pot, we are going to just gently fold everything together. Now, the pot is still on medium heat, but we're just going to fold everything together, mix everything in. Now, after that, we are going to add our buffalo sauce. Just like that. Now that the buffalo sauce is in there, we're just going to mix everything in there, and it is still on medium heat, and we're just going to let it just cook for a little bit. I would say cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. Now we're just going to pour it into the container just like that. Just be careful, don't be like me and careless and just dump it all over the place. I'm just joking, but now we are going to make our vegan cheese. Now there's different ways to make the vegan cheese, but like I said, we are on a budget. So I am using the stuff that I have in my refrigerator and pantry already. So I have my vegan butter, and I just so happen to have some vegan sliced cheese. So I'm just gonna work the butter around in the pan, and y'all, you guys already know what I'm gonna do next. I'm just gonna add just the slices to the pan. I'm just going to try to melt this down. It may seem ghetto, but don't judge me. You know what I mean? This is better than making them syrup sandwiches. You feel me? But anyways, I'm just putting it in the pan, and then I'm going to break it up a little bit, and then I'm going to add a little bit of almond milk. Now you can use any type of, walnut milk, cashew milk. Just use whatever you have in your refrigerator. And I'm just going to break it up, mix it around, and look how creamy that is right there. And this is the consistency that we are looking for our cheese. Now it is time for us to build our quesadilla. So we're just going to take a little bit of our buffalo chickpeas, and we're going to spread it around on the tortilla. Just like that. Just make it like nice and even. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to, have one side higher than the other. Just do the best that you can. And then we're going to add our freshly made cheese. And be very generous, ladies and gentlemen. You can be very generous with this cheese amount. But if you're feeding, your family of 5, just, chill on that. We're going to close it, and then we're going to cook it for about a minute on each side on medium heat. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are all done. Look at this beautiful display. Your boy did his thing on a $12 budget. I mean, at first, when I was presented with this challenge, I didn't think I can do it. But then, I kicked into high gear and I did what I had to do. You feel me? Oh yeah, and I had some vegan ranch left over. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for taking the time and watching my videos. It is very appreciated. Happy Father's Day to all those fathers putting in work, taking care of their kids. And also, don't forget to buy my book. It is at DiaBEASTkitchen.com. And please stay tuned for my final thought. Peace. Welcome back, DiaBEAST family. Welcome back, baby. Now, wasn't that video amazing? But anyways, so like I said, this recipe is so simple, so easy, and it is very cost efficient. You can make this for your family, your friends, whoever you want to make this for, and you will be able to impress each and every one of them. Over here at DiaBEAST Kitchen, not only do we want to make sure you eat healthy, but we want to make sure that you're protecting those pockets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to find different ways to make sure that you eat healthy and you're saving your bread at the same time. So let me go ahead and taste test one of these bad boys. So look at this, bam. Yo, your boy did his thing on this one. Dip it in the ranch. You get the cheesiness. You get a hint of heat from the buffalo sauce. I mean, you can eat like 2 or 3 of those and you'll be pretty set. You'll be pretty, you know what I'm talking about. You'll be pretty set. I am really happy the way this came out. Like, really happy the way this came out. This is definitely going into my second book. I am really happy how that turned out. Like, real talk. Like, I can't believe this meal was under $12. I I really can't believe it was under $12. Well, you guys already know what time it is. It is the end of the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and smash on this food real quick because I was starving while I was making it and I just couldn't wait to dig into this dish. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video on this note. If you eat good, you live good, and you feel good. And don't forget to tune in, tell a friend, and subscribe. Holla at your boy. Peace.